Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, citizens all across our Commonwealth are attempting to manage as best they can with the implementation of the Affordable Care Act. While our nation continues to have a debate over the broad impacts of ACA, one specific aspect should be of great concern to members on both sides of the aisle here today. As we know, federal agencies are diligently working to promulgate regulations which will put the Affordable Care Act into force throughout society. One such agency, our nation's primary tax collection agency, the IRS, is preparing to issue a ruling which classifies fire and emergency service volunteers as employees. Volunteers classified as employees. What this means is that any volunteer company with 50 or more members will be required to purchase health insurance for all of its members. Mr. Speaker, as we know, our volunteer responders give of themselves to provide very valuable services to our communities, saving lives and property. We further know that running these volunteer agencies gets more and more expensive every year. To meet the challenge, auxiliary groups work to solicit through holding bake sales, benefit dinners, and a range of other fundraising initiatives. Mr. Speaker, an IRS determination that volunteers are now to be considered employees, mandating that health insurance be purchased, would bring financial disaster to these companies. Mr. Speaker, I do not wish to enter into a debate today on the Affordable Care Act. I simply ask that members on both sides of the aisle, all who appreciate what our volunteer responders do for our citizens, join me in sending a strong message to Washington that volunteers are in fact volunteers, and that we request federal action to prevent the placement of a crushing financial burden on our volunteer companies. I ask for an affirmative vote.